Welcome if you're just tuning in. I'm John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. One man out here in the second. Andrew McCutchen stands in now and watches strike one.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
High fly ball down the left field line. 2 away down. Here's Tommy Pham. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Pham.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Two outs. Check swing, called strike. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Pirates leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Connor Norby. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Right through there for a strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Jesus.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And it's 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Up and in. The count now 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. McCutchen has it sized up. He's got it, and that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, and now Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez in his second season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2020. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that one upstairs.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and that is ball one. 2 out, space is empty.
Ball 2.
There's the strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Two outs. And now it's filled up. Top of the third, no score. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Connor Falefa in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Agustin Ramirez. Looking for his first big league hit right here. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the pitch. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Batting 8, the left fielder.
So up next, Dane Myers. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's outside.
2-0.
Gets the call. Now 2 balls and a strike. Line to left and foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, left field. Reynolds hauls it in to end the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Brian Reynolds.
Cabrera back to work. 0-1. ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Oh, 2 now. And a good eye there.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Bart at the plate now. That's ball 1. The Pirates yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The 2-1. That one fouled off. That one not close. And that's ball 3. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Andy
Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. And that misses. 1-0.
1-0.
And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they go quietly there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now the number 2 hitter, Griffin Conant. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Sneaks through, base hit.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So digging in, Xavier Edwards. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. Conant rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Waste no time there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Still 2 down now, and here is Jonah Bride. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right side. McCutchen pulls it down, and that will end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Andrew McCutchen. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
You know, these Pirates, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Still no hits on the board for them, and of course, a lot of credit goes to the man on the mound for that. But we've definitely seen some lifeless trips to the plate as well.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Sometimes all it takes is one hit, so we'll see if they can break through and get something going.
Out towards left center. And there's one down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter,
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
To the right side. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's fouled away. The Fish leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air to left center, Myers settles underneath it, brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Right side, Gonzalez. In plenty of time to first, and that's the 1st out in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
And now, Agustin Ramirez.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Ball one low. There's a strike. And the next pitch is way outside. That one missed.
Careful.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that is in for a strike. 0-2. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Ball one. On the ground, Hayes fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Hayes. A's. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball.
Miami's
One strike.
bullpen with some action. Declan Cronin up and throwing. Enriquez getting loose as well. Ball one there. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball left side. Zips it across, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time. Never takes a
ground ball right side, and foul ball. The changeup missing. Now 1-2. The Pirates still looking for their first hit in this one. And that's outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one lifted to left. Myers should have this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Kiner-Falefa, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 outs. Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ripped on a line. Corrals it. And that'll do it. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Foul ball. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So the batting order turns over. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
First pitch, and he just misses.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
No, that's a ball.
That one clips the outside corner, and that is strike two. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Hit on the ground to short. Connor Falefa throws across the diamond, and that's the first out. Nice recovery
Now
after giving up the homer.
Designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
And now the DH, Griffin Conine, 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses. In the air, left field, down the line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Edwards.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
First pitch misses. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here is Connor Norby. Squirts away a little bit. Edwards off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's too high. Fouls one off. 2-2. Chop to third. Hayes. They get the force, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Declan Cronin.
Now
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Pirates,
Brian Reynolds here.
Brian Reynolds.
And And that drops in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
This is Joey Bart. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. That misses.
That's
and 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Pickoff throw. Reynolds back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Up next for the Pirates, Andy Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. To the right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's McCutchen. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog. Not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And the slider just misses.
That's the ball.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Lifted in the air, right center field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. It's the Marlins 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. Now on the bump, Caleb Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Because unity, the key to advanced civilization.
He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Out to short, Connor Falefa. The throw to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Going to count 1-2. That's down and in. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's outside. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Now batting, the catcher,
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Not even close there. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. This one in the air. Rodriguez under this one. He makes the grab. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Pirates nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jesus Tinoco. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Now it's the DH, Tommy Pham.
The designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
Right down to shoot. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Popped up. Right in position. And it's caught for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
And now Nick Gonzalez. And that one is in the dirt. Ball one. The Marlins holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. In there at the knees, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now
2
one
balls,
miss.
1 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty.
Hayes.
Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Lopez tosses to first. That's out number 3. Bucks go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. So they turn things over to the righty, Hunter Stratton.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. And ball 1. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So a man aboard, digging in, Derek Hill. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 6.
Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch just misses. Out to center. Cruz gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
So now the DH spot, Griffin Conine, 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs. Late that time, and it's strike two.
0-2.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. One left for Miami as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Marlins.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Anthony
37.
Bender. A chance at his first save of the year.
Bender.
Back to the top of the order now. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Splits the plate, and that's strike one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering misses down and away. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. And it gets by him to first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
He's 2 outs away. Stepping in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that's down and away. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The left fielder, number 10.
Here's the left fielder, Ryan Reynolds. In there, and it's 0-1. Tying run at the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Raging back towards the wall. And it's gone. He rocketed that one out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 2-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Bart in the box now. Takes strike one. Next pitch is downstairs. And that one fouled off. In the air, right side of the infield. Bryant moving under this one. Snags it for the second out. Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. Just missed. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the ninth. Inside, and the count now 2-0. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. Andrew McCutchen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Cut on and lifted in the air. Myers. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Cannonball coming. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Miami, bottom of the ninth. Now at the plate, Xavier Edwards. Stratton back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gonzalez. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby.
Going 1 swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
In there for strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
That one missed. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Jonah Bride, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. safely into third. It's a 2-out triple, and they've got a chance to take the lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Sanchez now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Winning run at third, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. Score remains 2-2.
Now pitching for
Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Ronnie Enriquez.
Ronnie Enriquez.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. And Kutch hits one out. And they add a couple more. It's 4-2. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Sanchez makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman Nick.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Cal Quantrill up and loosening in the pen. Gillespie getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The third baseman, number 13, Brian.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ronnie Enriquez will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
On the mound now, Cal Quantrill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Brian Hayes. Fouled off left side. Double play ball to second. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Pirates 4 and the Marlins 2. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Dennis Santana on to try and close it out. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season.
Number 60, Dennis Santana.
That's in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Tying run at the plate. And fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out. And now it's going to be Dane Myers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. There's a strike, 95 of that one. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And now 1-2. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Marlins down to their final out. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Go